All right, so just as I wait for these guys to start bouncing off the walls, in about 3 seconds, the deliciousness overflows. But we're going to focus on artistic credibility right now as renowned journalist, filmmaker and writer par excellence. Anne Wentzel now crafts compelling stories and captures the essence of every moment with her unparalleled skill. She's one of a kind.
And she's got a secret weapon to use.
What is the secret weapon?
The secret weapon is the Big Four Colors pen. Yes, it is a tool that helps her with intricate note-taking and vivid storytelling.
Wowza. Well, let's find out how she transforms every single day's stories with this incredible tool.
Hi, I'm Anne Wentzel. I'm a journalist, writer and documentary filmmaker. When I was very little, my dad was a school teacher. He always brought me books and he would read me bedtime stories. I remember one day saying to him, I was about 6, why can't I just get a toy like a normal child? Books, books, books. So he stopped giving me books for a bit, and then he, instead of reading me bedtime stories, he made up stories. One night he said to me, you can tell me a story. And that opened me up to the possibility of inventing my own stories. I then wanted to be a writer of stories and books and novels. And in fact, one of my poems I sent into the Argus that time, and I was about 10. They did write me back. So very excited to see this envelope with the stamp on the back from the Argus, blah, blah, blah. And I opened it and it was a rejection letter. It was a lovely rejection letter because they did say, it's a beautiful poem and for someone your age, but all I saw was no. But that no made me write and continue to write and consider journalism even more strongly. A very good quote that I learned from a mentor at CNN is, if a politician tells you it's raining and you report back and you say, politician so-and-so said it's raining, that's not journalism. You have to actually go, politician X said it was raining, but when we checked, it was actually snowing. You can see how that works on a bigger scale, where if you say that a politician says, you know, no, I didn't do that, the charges are fraudulent. No, you got to actually go and check on those charges. What is the evidence? Do the work. The work is not just in the interview and reporting, he said, she said. My earliest memories of writing with pen is a big pen. I think that started out because of the price point. I'm very pleased to see that even today, it is still excellent value for money. Earlier this year, I broke my finger on my right hand. I had seen the Big Four Colors grip. I kind of ignored it because it looked bulky, and honestly, it just seemed a little bit like a quirky, faddy kind of a pen. But having broken the finger in the rehab process, not being able to grip the slimmer pen, I tried this. So it's very comfortable, actually. It has the multiplicity of the different color pens, which does come in handy depending on what I'm working on. So when I'm planning a docu, for example, I like to switch colors to go between subject and object. Pens are very integral to the life of any journalist, even today in this modern digital era. I'm an artist first. So when I write as an artist, as a writer, I cannot do that in an office. I have to do that, in a sense, almost on my feet, where I'm thinking, and again, the little notepad and the pen, where I'm thinking and I'm walking, there's air, there's maybe sea, there's just something, there's a difference in the environment. It's like the brain waves, they shift differently, they move differently. Switch your mindset, switch your energies, ramp up your creativity, and then you go back to it. And sometimes when you go back to it, it's tomorrow. That's okay. You can't rush it sometimes. As a filmmaker, one of my favorite docus is the very first one that I did, which was called Beyond the Bars. It is about the Portsmouth prison and the fact that they have I guess I could call it a little wing for mothers with children. So if you're arrested and you have a little kid and there's no one that they can leave their baby with or the little toddler with, this child goes to prison with you which is not as terrible as it sounds, or then it wasn't as terrible as it sounded, because there was a whole creche and a whole nursery unit, and it was really well done. And I think it was really an eye-opener for a lot of people when, you know, we first exhibited that. I think making a contribution to journalism is a lifelong process. Because to me, journalism is a verb. So as long as I can do it, I'm contributing, is how I feel. And I know a lot of the older journalists, that's how they feel as well. And for some of them, that contribution is to mentor or to guide younger writers and younger journalists to just be kind of a support. And I think that has value as well.
An absolute gem, and so humble as well. Just like her humble tool there, absolutely brilliant. 4-in-1, but it's when you hold it, you feel the difference, man.
It's almost like that.
gimmicky.
Yeah, you're 100% right. The humility was there, but it's almost like that thing becomes like a magic wand.
No, for
it
sure.
just honestly creates so much magic, and I'm absolutely here for it. Imagine what you could do with a 4-in-1 in your hand.